How's it going, everyone? Freddy's World on the mic here, and I'm starting my new Road to Glory career mode here on my channel. I tried doing this on Twitch, but there was complications with recording it and streaming it at the same time. So hopefully I get it fixed out and worked out. And I was supposed to have a face cam, so hopefully before the midway point of the first season, I'll be having a face cam out for you guys. But from now on, or for now at least, we're gonna have a just live comm. We're gonna be playing on ultimate difficulty. We'll use dollars because I feel it's more fitting to where I'm from. Obviously, an American haven't really seen many big American YouTubers, so hopefully I can be one of them. And as you know, everyone in a Road to Glory career mode marvels at the fact of a preseason tournament, but for me, I think this is the first time. I haven't seen it ever on YouTube, so this is the first time that I know of in my knowledge that I'm going to decline to participate in a preseason tournament, and this is why. So I'm going to take you to the squad right now. So if we go through the squad, you see everyone is a 47 overall player, apart from 3 players: Tom Knowles, Matthew Foy, and Oliver Torton. The only player that is above a 47 overall. Alright, I guess some context into the 47 overall. So obviously the 47 overalls are the worst players in the game. And the reason I chose Cambridge is because I wanted to do a Road to Glory career mode, and this one's obviously going to be the most difficult one on YouTube because apart from youth scouting, and I'm going to get into that once I do sign up to youth scout, apart from youth scouting, we can't bring in any players to this team. Like I might look at the free agents and see if there is like a regen or something that is a lower overall than 47, and we could bring him in. But other than that, the only reason we're going to bring that free agent, if there is such a free agent, is because we just need squad depth. We have 18 players here at the club, and 2 of them can't play in any games. So that is Matthew Foy and Tom Knowles, and we can't sell them either. So once we do fill them out with either one can go with what's it called? If we sign the free agent, the other one we'll probably release them both. So in all honesty, don't really want him here past the first season. And the reason I chose Cambridge is, apart from them being in the EFL League 2, they had 4 of these 47 overall players to begin with, and that was Norver Williams, Squire, Lee Watkins, and then they had Ben Warman. So as you can see, there were 19 players when I went to go edit the teams that had, or it might have been 18. I think it was 18 players, or it might have been 19. 19 players that were 47 overall. And the reason I didn't, obviously I could have had a squad of all 47 overalls, but the reason I didn't do that is because that would just be not fun. And for me, it's just like an OCD thing. I like when the players have faces. So as you saw, there's 2 players that don't have a face, and that's Ben Warman. And the reason he's here is because he is the record holder for the youngest player to debut for Cambridge United. So he had to be here. And the only other reason Baldizimo is here is because he is the worst rated outfield player in the game. So he obviously had to make it. So this is how we're going to be lining up. So we have Christopherson, Young, Kaltner being the front 3. We have Shane Griffin, Lee Watkins, and Oliver Torton. I'll get into a story more about Oliver Torton later. Norva Williams, Squire, Walsh, and Einlake being the back 4, and then Millie, the only goalkeeper. Then on the bench we have Zhang. I need to learn how to say his last name. Lundstram, Baldizimo, Warman, and then Fujikawa. So since we are the worst team in the game, we're going to get the worst scouts in the game. So for this first season, I'm going to make it very clear. We are only going to go to England for this first season. The only reason we're going to England for this first season is because we just need to get players in. So going to go to England for 9 months. So once Cathal Walsh comes back from England after his 9-month trip, we're going to fire one of the scouts, and then we're only going to scout this country right here, and that's going to be Peru. And that reason is because I do want to do a sort of road to glory in terms of taking Peru to the World Cup. And I didn't really touch on it a lot, but this team is very poor when it comes to speed. So Oliver Torton, I guess now I can talk about him. The reason he is the only non-47 overall player that can play, the reason he's the only player above 47 that can play, is because he's just one of my favorite players in career mode. He was a center mid in FIFA, what was it? FIFA 16 for Crew Alexandria. Since then, he has become a right back for Blackpool. So, in this game, he's obviously a right back. So, I moved him to Cambridge United and then also made him a center attacking mid, which took him down from a 61 overall to a 57. So, that also, I guess, worked in his favor. So, I guess his objective for these for us while we're in the lower leagues is to captain us and lead us to promotion, at least into the championship before he hits 30. So as you're gonna see, all A's and all their stats are just gonna shoot up, which is exactly what we need. So another training drill, all A's. Millie going up again by 1, and Christopherson's also going up by 1. So A's all across the board. Griffin and Turin growing by 1. So that's nice to see. Turin up to a 58, Griffin up to a 48. So Millie up again by 1 overall. I think we have one more training session between now and the first game. So A's all across the board. Christopherson up to a 49, Kaltner up to a 48. And we'll see. Hey, boss. And these guys are absolutely terrible. But we just got to sign them up, honestly. Sign them up. Sign them up. So both pretty terrible. Nicholas Turner and Connor Collins. Wow, he looks like he has very good potential. Probably going to be the highest rated player in the team. So Connor Collins looks very, very good. He is the second highest or third highest rated player on the team once we promote him. But the thing is, if the players when he's starting overall is higher than the team's average, he can't be promoted. So Fabio is going to get promoted. But the rest of them have to stay because they're too young. So let's get into the first game of the series. And let's see how our boys do in their first game. On Ultimate, let's not forget we're on Ultimate difficulty. Let's see how we do with the worst team in the game. And Young has gone down by a rating. Wow, that's great. Oliver Turton leading out Cambridge United for the first time this season. Oh, it's terrible by Kaltner. And Turton try to win it. Squire should win this in the air. Does very well. Watkins chests it to Turton. Turn ball rolls, plays it back to Watkins. Watkins finds Christopherson. Christopherson finds Griffin. Griffin finds Christopherson. Christopherson plays it to Kaltner, and that shot is it goes out for a goal kick. Cambridge, but nothing yet. And Oliver Turner gets it. He so nearly finding that bottom corner. So close from the skipper. You see the finesse. Just not enough bend on it. Way closer. The keeper did not have that one covered. Seb Brown, lucky to see that one go behind for a goal kick. And now Port Vale dodges on it. Jordan trying to recover. Does very well. This skipper defends and attacks. Time Crew have done anything worth note attacking wise. So Connell going to stand over the corner. Nervous about that. And, oh, wow. Against the run of play. Dodds heads it home from the corner, the only attacking thing they've done all half. And that's what I said right when we had our corner. We had to take our chances. Didn't do so. Norbert Williams on the line, unable to keep it out. And we've conceded the first. Oh, and they give it as an own goal. I don't think that's fair. Gutted to go down. We were playing very well. But if we keep this up and we play just like we're playing for the entirety of the season, we will pick up points. And depends on how we respond in this game. Oof, and we nearly conceded too. Okay, now Port Vale are feeling it. And unwarranted because they just had that one chance. And they made us pay for not taking all of ours. Obviously, ours weren't clear cut. But. And here's Young. Plays Christopherson. Christopherson plays Torton. Torton plays Norbert Williams. Norbert Williams going to swing it in. And punched away. Oof. And Griffin is on it. And he's going to hit one. And it goes in. Shane Griffin. 1-1. Running to the camera. The first goal for Cambridge United. What a goal. No idea what happened. We'll look at it on the replay, and that is one for the history books. The Northern Irishman makes it 1-1, and we are tied against Port Vale. A huge scramble, and I think it might have taken a deflection, which is what took it past the keeper. Let's yeah, this is going to be a good angle. So he shoots it. Oh, takes a massive deflection. That one can be given as an own goal as well. Is it going to be given as one? No, Shane Griffin gets kudos for the goal. But we have runners going forward, so Einlich going forward with it. He plays it, and here's Griffin. Griffin still on it. Waiting for help from Oliver Torren. Oliver Torren saw Young. But here's Griffin again. He's going to line one up. And the force is a save from the keeper, Shane Griffin. So once his physicals get where they need to be, he's definitely going to be put on that long shot speed shooting drill. What is happening? And Watkins wins it back very nicely, very well. Much needed. And here's Torren. He's going to play Young. Young is going to find Griffin. Griffin's going to turn. He sees Christofferson. What a ball from Griffin. And plays Torren, and he hits it on the weaker left foot. Nothing for Williams coming on. Let's see what they do. And should be headed away. Oh my God, what a poor... How are they scoring that header? Another cross. So we have to get better aerially. And that is very evident. Another cross conceded. Wow. That is just absolutely heartbreaking. That cross taken one time off the half volley. Walsh beaten in the air, and Millie really should be doing better with that. Both goals off of crosses now. One a corner and one just that miracle cross from a League 2 player. Obviously, they're higher rated than mine, but shouldn't be happening like that. But here's Baldizimo. Baldizimo stops it with the fake shot, and he smashes it into the back of the net. So we get back in it. Baldizimo off the bench. The Canadian, the worst player overall in the game when we started the career mode. Not anymore. He overlapped. I think 3 players dropped to 46 overall. But the Canadian subbing in left back, he does very well with it. Very nicely done by Baldizimo, and he makes it 2-2. Around him plays it back. Tom Pope looking for the overlap of Montagno. And that's well dealt with by Baldizimo. And not done well with by Torren, and the deflection. Oh, wow. They have a corner. Really do not want to concede again from a cross. And oh, wow. 3 goals off of 3 crosses, 2 corners. Or at least, I think Zhang is the other player. And that's a good save from Millie. But now it's looking like we're down and out. Played so well today as well. But not enough, honestly. We had all those chances, and that one's off the bar, and another header. So we've conceded 4 goals, and they all have been headers. Definitely the stats lied, because I feel like we had way more attacking opportunities than Cambridge did up until the last 10 minutes of the game, where they scored their 2 headers and put the game beyond all doubt. But I feel like we played better than the stats reflect. Shane Griffin with the man of the match. A's all around. Griffin up to a 49. Hopefully it stays that way. To growth. We'll see where everyone's growing. You guys can stop this at any point on any player. I'm just going to go through quickly where everyone's grown at. So everyone's stats seem to be getting relatively going up in one in certain areas. So that's good to see. Except for him, we just promoted him. 5-star weak foot though. That's going to be pretty nice to see. Oh, obviously we don't care about these 2. Lundstrom down by 1. Fujikawa down by 1. Don't even know why. Why? He's gone up in ratings, but he's gone down in overall. Interesting, but that's how the episode's going to end off. So if you did enjoy the episode, please do leave a like. It's going to be the hardest career mode here on YouTube. So if you guys would be supportive, that would be great. This is going to take a long time.